Number 54. Find the value of c in the open interval -8 to 2 that satisfies the mean value theorem for the function f of x equals the square root of 6 minus x. So what the mean value theorem says is that if you have a curve, so maybe like this, if you have a curve, y equals f of x, and you have 2 points, so I'll call this point A and I'll call this point B, and you draw the secant line between these 2 points, then there is somewhere on the curve from this interval where the slope of the curve is the same as the slope of the secant line, and that happens at point C. So I'll say that this right here is point C. Alright, so to do this, you first have to find the slope of the secant line. So from -8 to 2, you're basically finding the slope from x equals -8 to 2. So to do that, you first have to find what the function equals at those 2 points. So if you have f of x equals the square root of 6 minus x, then f of 2 would be the square root of 4, or 2, and then f of -8, 6 minus -8 is 14, so that would be the square root of 14. So those are your 2 y values, and then obviously your 2 x values are -8 and 2. So to find the slope, it's just your change in y divided by your change in x. So it would be 2 minus the square root of 14 over 2 minus -8. So just y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So this gives us a value of about, let's see, 2 minus square root of 14. And then on bottom, 2 minus -8 is 10. So we get a value of around -0.174. So we have to find the value of the function where, we have to find the x value of the function where the slope of this equals that number of, I think it was like -0.174. So the way we can do this, we just take the derivative of our function. So the derivative of f of x equals square root of 6 minus x would just be square root of 6 minus x. So you get -1 over 2 square roots of 6 minus x. So we just have to find the value of x where this equals the slope of the secant line, or -0.174. So I'm going to use a solver just to save some time. That's not a solver. So I'm going to say this equals this, comma x. So we get a value of -2.2. So let's see if that's an answer. Okay, so it looks like we have -2.24. Is that what we got? Yes, so -2.24. So that's answer choice E. Alright, so if you have any questions from other tests, make sure to leave a comment and I'll make a video with the solution. With that said, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. This has been Investigative Math, and I will see you next time.